What's your reaction to Cam Thomas saying Harden had more influence on players while Steph had more influence on teams? What? He was talking about his generation, looking at the two players. He more emulated Harden style because of ISOs and.
Oh, okay. I hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
We focus on us and not, or me. It's focus on me and not us.
Fuck the big three.
Like when he said it, you're like, wait, what? Because you know you have every kid growing up, like AAU, everyone's chucking threes, right? You have that going on, but when you look at everybody has the bag, it's not Curry's bag. It is a version of James Harden's bag, right? The 0 step, all that stuff that was created, the 0 step, the 2 steps, the double step back, all that really came from, it really did come from James, right? When you see it translating, like, I guess people feel they can pick that up versus being Steph. Because that's harder. Because to be Steph, you had to start that shit at an early age. Like that, you can't just be at 16 years old saying, I'm gonna be like Steph Curry. Sorry. You're 6 to 7 years too late of that. You need to start those training sessions and working on your shot at about 8, 9, 10 for you to be a daily shooter like that.
Let's talk about the reality, though.
Huh?
About 7.
Yeah.
No, I'm just fucking with my son about to be 7.
Hey, Cash out there, man. Cash was in the wind. I'd see him took a jump shot, wind down there, blew him motherfucker.
Like, yeah, my 6-year-old out there shooting on Thanksgiving.
Shooting on Thanksgiving, wind blowing.
He the only one out there
10
shooting.
foot?
Yeah,
wind blowing though, like it's blowing out there.
Yeah, he's shooting.
He out there in the terrains. The basket right there, he like, okay.
Trajectory.
The reality for me is, like, Steph Curry showed you that it's a lot more energy exerting to play the way that I play in comparison to getting your one-on-one move off and shooting a 3. Like, Steph being able to move without the ball, the way that he does exerts a lot of energy. And a guy like Cam, like, imagine him playing like Steph right now. He was out there in Brooklyn running around, coming off back doors and all that. Like, his points per game would go crazy because he has more to his game than just a me versus me step back. Right? That's where our game has evolved to, where a guy like Cam can get on here and talk about how his individual game is better than the team game. Now, we gotten away from team.
I think Cam more just from an offensive standpoint.
No, he's saying that Steph Curry, the way Steph Curry played, made teams change and want to be like that versus like
all the kids that shoot from half court.
Yeah,
it's cap.
But that's why they shoot so many threes, because they go to state.
The biggest cap ever. It's just because he has a preference of liking James Harden compared to Steph. Everyone likes to bring their preferences in and create a divide with what everyone else likes in their own opinions. You like Steph, it's because Steph shoots a bunch of threes and he wins championships. You like James because he scores 60 and 15 and he gonna give you what you want, 7, 8 threes. It's a preference. But what leads to championships and what doesn't, that's the difference to me.
I think Steph has had more effect on the game individually and team than James Harden.
Players a copy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
The overall game, not just the NBA game, the overall game of basketball.
Steph.
Not just the NBA game.
Yeah, we're talking about that younger generation of hoopers.
Just the overall game of basketball, Steph Curry has had an individual impact on the way teams play and individuals play.
Facts. Straight.
It's hard. It's
because everybody don't have that scoring ability like James.
Right. To hit those, those moves.
I think just the moves itself, when you're looking at like trainers, right? And trainers are teaching moves. They're teaching everything James Harden brings to the game.
Yes.
Right? So when we're talking about packages, they're bringing the package. I think what ends up happening is we want to say Curry because of all the threes that came in, but I think reality kicked in with him. And I think when people, like, let's be like Curry, they realize they can't.
I don't think they realize.
I can't.
They haven't. They can't realize.
No.
I could shoot a 3 and they could potentially go in and I could say, Curry.
But see, that's not Curry.
And it's not, but it's like
But
Curry.
that's what I'm saying. Because you want me to be like Curry, and then I gotta watch Curry, and then I gotta do everything Curry do. I don't like that because I don't want to be in shape like that. I don't know what that is.
That's what I was just saying. The energy.
Like him running around the screens. I don't want that part of Curry.
It ain't that part of his game.
Exactly. That is the influence.
No, they just want the three.
And that's the biggest influence over.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's hard because they're not shooting the Curry through. They're shooting a step back James.
But wait, the James
because he's
package,
shooting. Remember, he's doing the same thing.
The James package you're talking about, as a hooper, you can't go out there and start from the beginner session and go right into a James Harden package. James Harden's package is elite.
No.
It's for elite players only.
But
you gotta be elite to know how to pull it off, get it off,
But, that's
and pop.
but when you're looking at trainers, when you're going to all these trainers and all these kids in the NBA, all these, what are the trainers teaching them?
Yeah, I'm just talking.
They're not teaching them movement, running around, come off, do the screen. They're not teaching that. They're teaching them everybody from, I got 12 players, everybody get to be James Harden today.
But you got a kid in high school. What's happening during them games?
Triple teaming?
Triple team?
No. How's everybody playing?
There's a lot
They
of threes.
want to shoot threes.
It's a lot of. The game you didn't come to the other day, I went and watched Wesley play.
I was doing a playback.
You was doing the playback with
watch
Gilbert.
party.
You was doing the watch party. You were working. I went to the game. The team that they were playing at North Hollywood, it's a kid that shot this motherfucker. Listen.
Just letting it go.
Bottom. But I'm like, why is he? As soon as he got ready, I'm like, oh, you know
Block
me.
that, block
I'm like, hell no.
Block that.
Schwanshup draws. Every time he catching, no matter where he was catching it from, he cocking that thing. He shoot like Maricola from the one to shoot at.
Yeah.
He cocking it and knocking that bitch down though. And I'm like, and everybody on the team though, they just searching that line. It's like everybody, and everybody on the team, nobody was taller than 6'1".
Yep.
You see, I don't look at Steph. See, I think when I look at Steph, I don't see just threes.
Me neither.
Right? Like, if you're just going to shoot a three, then you're more Klay Thompson than
because
you are.
Because he broke the record, right? Because people don't see the way he finishes around the rim.
They don't see his. They don't see his game.
Because in the game you just shot 9 for 17. You shot 9 for 17, and 8 of 16 was.
Yeah, but
you shot 16 threes.
But we're watching. But when we watch Steph, we know it ain't like everybody's more Klay Thompson than they are Steph Curry. You're just shoot threes. You come off, shoot. You're not moving around. You're not setting screens. You're not back flowing, passing, cutting.
But I'm just
you're not. That's.
No, but just
like, so I look at it like that.
Yes, I absolutely. But I'm talking about the masses. You have a basketball IQ, you watch the game at a different level, right? You watch the totality of it. You know what Steph does to get open. You relax, I'm going back door. You do this, I'm a screen slip. Screen come off this, I'm a screen slip at this time. Mm-hmm. I'm a screen come off this time. I'm a screen come off this time. I'm a screen slip it. I'm gonna go act like I'm gonna set it. Then he do it all of that. They don't see none of that shit. They just see when he come off that motherfucker, dribble hand off Draymond, drop that bitch off, and he let that bitch fly.
Yeah.
That's all they see. They don't see what he did to get to.
They're both in the same generation.
Right.
Like when James Harden was shooting, when he was in averaging 34, chucking threes, so
Yes.
They both got an argument for it.
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they both got an argument.
So I think it's a mix of both. It's the boom, boom, boom to James joint to get to the three. But it's Steph, everybody's seen what Steph did at Davidson from their own and what he did to be successful in college, how he shot the ball then. And then you look at a guy like Trae Young came along, and then it's that, right? It's a small guard that can put that bitch in a basket at an alarming rate, and it's a lot of threes with it.
Yeah,
damn the fact that he handles that, got that bitch on the screen, and you can't take the ball from it.
Like they're not taking the part. They're not taking the part that makes Steph shot.
Yeah.
Like what makes his shot, what makes him get this off is everything else.
Because they can't.
The dribbling, like his dribbling is fucking immaculate, right? It's like how he's making people fumble over shit so he can get the shot off, right? His endurance, another reason to get the shot off.
Yeah, an off-ball movement.
You're just going from 3 to 3. That's not Steph Curry.
No.
Would you want to be a guy that's an isolation one-on-one guy, or a guy who is embedded inside of the team format?
Which one would I rather be?
That's the question right now that we're dealing with in the NBA. Are you an individual star that has a package? What package does that have? Because think about this. Steph Curry doesn't go get his shot off against that point guard that's in front of him. Switch, big, mop, get my shit off. Every time that happens, you see, Steph don't want that one-on-one matchup with that point guard because it's harder for him to get his shit off on him. Because it's a matchup.
I beg to differ.
Now, when you cross-match, just like with James, James is better one-on-one with a guy his size because that's what he do. And if you switch me on a big, it's even worse. Everyone looking at this package like, I need that in my game if I'm going to be good. That's a new package, 2K. Unlock that level. Oh, I got the James Harden now? Oh, I'm about to kill him. But you don't got the Steph, so you don't even know what to do, and we stop that. We load up on this. What does James do? We seen what James does when you load up on that.
Yeah. I think, like you guys said, both are elite. The problem we see a lot of the younger generation, right? They don't understand Steph's off-ball movement and how he gets those threes. Same thing with James. They don't understand how much work you have to put in
to get that.
To be able to have
like Steph,
that bag.
Now the thing with someone like Curry, when you say I'd rather have Curry's package. The one thing that you need with Curry's package is smart players around you.
Yeah.
Also.
Yep.
To understand movement, like, because if you got a bunch of selfish dudes that's one-on-one.
Yeah, can't see me when I'm
man, like, you sit here and pass it, and then you backdoor the pop, and this man went this way, and I'm like, shit, jumper, you done fucked that all up.
All of it.
I'm finna
You have a whole bunch of pools on your team.
I'm finna break it down even more simple than this. If your depth perception don't let you throw this motherfucking pillow from me to Rashad, I throw this bitch over his head every time.
Yeah. Yeah, terrible.
That's what makes this man elite.
Yeah.
His depth perception, his eye, everybody don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Select few
Yep.
have that. So it's all of those things and that and the conditioning, the work. Man, it's so layered to be what Steph is. And people are just taking a small part of it and then ran with it. And everybody don't have a fraction of that one thing. Right? Damn the other stuff that's on the list.
Yeah.
They don't have a fraction of the shooting part of it.
The shooting.
So you doing things and trying to perfect something that this man has is multi-layered.
Yeah,
It
fact.
ain't just it's
Not sure. So we asked the chat, who's more influential? 78% said Steph.
Damn, boy.
22% said James Harden.
I don't know. It has to be closer than that. Because you gotta remember also, all the rule changes that happened in the NBA in the last 5-6 years has been because of him. Every rule that has came into the NBA,
that's just the NBA.
the step, all that, like foul baiting and all that pump fake, it's just it's to get rid of, it's to stop him.
Yeah,
But look,
we're talking about 450 players.
Yeah. Steph Curry shooting
talking about the
threes
game.
in the playoffs.
So we're talking about the game.
like-
He's winning championships.
No, what I'm
shooting
saying-
threes.
We're talking about the overall game.
Steph.
No, I get that, but what I'm talking about,
Yes.
he's bent the rules so much that the league
Yes.
had to change all
That
its
doesn't
Yes.
benefit his
to the point that
influence,
they had to make an
Yes.
emphasis in high
Yes.
school. Say, wait, hold on, there's no gather step here. Like they had to redo all the rules and say, because all these kids is doing the
But the
gather
rules
step.
didn't
because there was a travel.
In high school had
Because
to come
there
out.
was a
But that's what I'm
travel.
saying. But high school had to come out and say, there's no gather.
Because our rules never
rule
changed.
here. Huh?
High school rules, all they say, our rules have never
Never changed.
Our rules ain't changed.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It trickled
You
all
can
the way
still
down
foul back.
because all the stuff everybody's doing. They say, wait, hold on, that's in the NBA. This shit don't work in college and overseas. There had to be these
Let me ask you
portals to show this is.
Let me ask you this. The James Harden move, the step back, if it's considered a travel, how many kids are going to do it and get called for a travel before they stop doing it and just shoot a three like Steph?
How many has?
How many would?
I don't know.
If I'm coming down and I try to do the James Harden and the ref say, boop, high school ref, boop, travel. How many times I'm going to get called for travel before I just be like, I should just do the Steph.
2-3 games?
Just do the Steph.
Well, Shad, the most important thing in that is high school refs. So
Yeah, he gonna call travel on the
They
state.
bad.
But it look crazy,
that's what-
right?
that's-
If it don't look natural,
They
normal,
are
we're gonna call it.
bad.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about like, then they changed rules of foul baiting, all of that. So it's-
He's an elite. He's an elite. He
But
changed
that's
it on
only
the
in the
elite.
NBA, though. We look at the overall game. That's only in the
That's what
NBA.
I'm saying, yeah.
Right? If we were talking about the league itself and you equate that, then yeah, I give you that.
NBA, the NBA influence.
The
yeah,
NBA
but we're talking about that
influence,
younger generation
the
coming.
younger generation on like the overall game, like
Steph Curry, by
yeah,
far.
the other rules haven't changed because of James.
Yeah.
It ain't changed. They ain't figured that part of the game out yet. Because these high school referees, you watch this shit, they bad.
And if we seen,
No, I'm just saying,
more
you just
players-
realize how much shit he brung into the game.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, when you really, like, sit there and just back up and say, man, that type of Euro was him. That drop step, boom, 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 like, you start realizing, like, he brung about 6 to 7
He didn't bring-
things that, like, he perfected into the game that made the rest of the, like, players want to do.
I seen Ticket do this from the big man. From the big man. He
That was Tim Duncan.
Man, that's a Chauncey Billups.
he taught me like
a big
he
shot.
taught me like when you in the because I used to be in the post a lot. So he's like when you in the post, Chauncey definitely done it so many
Tim
like
was doing it
Detroit,
also.
but it's debating them to reach.
Yeah.
Bring it out, boom, boom. And Ticket was like, hey, you get stuck down there, just bring that bitch out, go up. See James do it with the Euro, it made it way different.
Yeah,
Because you
that's
got
what
the
I'm
D, because D Wade stole it from Ginobili, and then he made it feel different. Then James is like, shit, I'm left-handed. Just like Ginobili, you can't never get to this.
Well, they all stole it from Elgin Baylor. You can go on YouTube.
I don't know how they stole it from him because I seen Dominique Wilkins do it and they call it travel.
The Elgin step.
I was like, he would just boom, boom, like,
Damn.
that's damn.
Sheesh.
Elgin Baylor was getting that off in the 50s and 60s.
The 1-2.
Like, it just, Dominique just went, You used to jump off 2, motherfucker, that. All this single foot shit.
back to 2.
Yeah, go back to 2. So I look normal to me.
All right, we got to talk about an unfortunate situation going on in the league right now.